By 1991, India was facing major economic crisis. By mid-1991, our foreign exchange reserves hit an all-time low, just sufficient for few weeks to import diesel and petrol. We are forced to pledge our sovereign gold. It was time to bring in bold reforms and usher in a forward-looking public policy. Always I consider public policy is a deadly combination. If you evolve proper public policy and execute properly, then you can transform totally country's future or state's future. If you see here, as India was facing this challenge, major global challenges in policy and reforms were shaping the world. In 1978, Deng Xiaoping, just now, Chairman has introduced P.V. Narasimha Rao, was Deng Xiaoping of India. His philosophy, economic philosophy in China, which is summarized by the famous saying, always I used to quote this quotation, it should not matter if a cat is black or white. If it catches mice, it is a good cat. We are calculating if it is black, then it is even sometimes we will go back sentiments. So that is how he made summarized. And also China had launched economic reforms and the impact of the same was seen globally now. During 1891, Mikhail Gorbachev introduced major politico-socio-economic reforms under the umbrella of perestroika and glasnost. Two big countries, two different type of reforms. These two public policies took two countries in different directions. If you see today, China and also erstwhile Russia, it is in this context that P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister in India in June 1991. He recognized that the crisis was an opportunity and realized that India needed bold economic reforms. He went ahead and launched the economic reforms, launched the historic economic reforms, that is in 1991. He has changed the future of India. We are all here today. We are enjoying the benefits of his economic reforms, the fruits of his reforms, either education or so many things if you can go through now. Previously, that is pre-economic reforms and post-economic reforms, there is a vast difference. According to me, is a game changer. One, China, Deng Xiaoping was respected in that angle. India's Deng Xiaoping, P.V. Narasimha Rao, nobody can forget his contribution for the nation. It is important to note that he was heading a minority government, not a comfortable government. To bring in bold reform, political consensus is required. Because of his political acumen, he was able to convince all stakeholders and bring consensus across all political parties beyond their political ideologies. Some intellectuals, friends are there, even media. At that time, India used to talk some parties are talking communism, some parties are talking capitalism, Some people are talking socialism. But to convince all these people and bring in one platform, it's very difficult. That is the greatest achievement P.V. Narasimha Rao garu was able to achieve. I really compliment him. P.V. Narasimha Rao garu ended the license Raj and made it easier to start and run businesses. He opened up the Indian economy to foreign investment. He reduced import duties, simplified taxes, and allowed private and foreign players into many sectors. He removed restrictions on trade and brought in financial reforms. Thanks to reforms, India's balance of payments crisis was addressed. Economy opened up and started slowly growing steadily. The reforms helped improve the overall economic environment and set the stage for future growth. Because of these reforms, around 1995, IT revolution has come. Indians has taken first mover advantage in IT. And also today, we are having a windful gain. That is where demographic dividend. All countries are facing aging problem. Only India is having advantage by having this type of youngsters. They are the future. I am 100% confident India will become very powerful in course of time. Because of this combination of three strengths, economic reforms, first mover advantage of in IT, and democratic dividend, India started moving ahead. After Narasimha Rao ji, Atal Bihar Vajpayee ji laid the solid foundation for the development of physical infrastructure and telecom revolution in this country. I am very fortunate I was associated with him. Napendra Mishra ji was with Prime Minister as Principal Secretary at that time. We had a wonderful time. He was able to achieve major milestones in the field of infrastructure projects, national highways, airports, ports, power projects, telecom, and setting up of information technology and industrial parks to boost industrial production and exports. India witnessed, that was his era, nobody can forget about his contribution. India witnessed coalition governments from 1989 till 2014. Because of economic reforms, coalition governments were able to produce better results, which the governments with clear majority in the past were not able to produce. That is where I am saying pre-economic reforms and post-economic reforms, that is the power of public policy. A turning point came in 2014. The electorate gave a strong and clear mandate to a bold and visionary leader, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. He brought bold initiatives like Digital India, Make in India, Startup India, and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, India earned a new phase, one marked by confidence, clarity of purpose, and bold decision making. Under his leadership, India has moved from the 11th largest economy in 2014 to 4th largest economy in 2025. India became the third largest economy by 2028. Modi ji brought not just political stability, but also a renewed sense of national pride and global respect. His strong stand against terrorism showed the world that India could no longer stay silent in the face of threats. Good relationship across all countries has become the hallmark of his policy for global good. The goal is not just to grow fast, but to grow fairly, where every citizen, every region, every sector shares fruits of progress. Rightly called Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. Recently, the World Bank latest estimates, India has achieved a remarkable position as the fourth most income equal country globally, with a Gini index score of 25.5 and a score of America and China are much below at 41.8 and 35.7 respectively.